put it this way, having led 4-1, Higgins will be disappointed not to have some sort of lead coming back this evening.
Well, he needs one of the next two for it. Oh, well, he was up straight away there. Mark Allen, knowing that he caught the reds much too thick. So, an early chance for Higgins.
One.
Played for the blue into the right corner. That afforded him some kind of safety had he missed the red. Oh, well, that came so close to missing.
6.
But now he's in. Black tied up for the moment. The red closest to that right corner would be a good red to get rid of as soon as he could. So I was about to say that he needs one of the next two frames to guarantee a lead going into tonight's session. Both of them would be a real bonus. 6-2, very good lead. Wanted that cue ball on the cushion, so I had the angle to go back up for the pink and blue. It's awkward cueing now.
Thirteen.
Oh, can you see this red to the left corner?
20.
Yep. So he's still in. Just got hold of the cue ball too much. Played up for the blue. Just caught the red. Just had this shot. Nearly missed it on the other angle this time. Compensating. Red to the middle.
25.
Be advantageous. Clearing the path for the pink.
Just left this a little bit awkward.
You just needed to drop it in for this red to the left corner. But it's still not straightforward, this.
32.
That red closest to the left corner cushion could prove to be a problem. He's the right side of the blue.
33.
He's always been a heavy scorer. He's made 7 maximums in tournament play. Although, interestingly, he'd never made one in practice until after he became world champion for the first time. You sort of think these guys are just knocking them in every day, but didn't actually make one in practice until after he'd become world champion. I remember how excited he was when he finally made one.
Again, just a little too hard for the red. Well, I'm not sure what he played for there, unless it was the red below the black. That's a good recovery shot, though. That was well and truly missable. It's got the angle on the yellow to come down the table. But all the reds are covering one another. Just the red to the right of the pink. Again, he's a little heavy, but he's finished nicely on this red to the right corner, left corner, both corners.
.42.
You just maybe saw in the background there the shake of the hands. It's 4-4, so set up nicely between Stuart Bingham and Sean Murphy. Murphy winning the 8th frame. Higgins, though, looking to make it 5-2, and then that sets up very interesting and important last frame of the session with a chance for 6-2.
Delicate little positional shot he tried to play there.
54.
But just didn't come far enough. May need the rest again. And the cue ball looks to be going into the reds. And that's finished up very nicely.
55.
Still needs another red after this pink. Just the red needed.
71.
Well, he was always in trouble in this break, but always seemed to find a way out of it. Played some good shots, some delicate cannons. And now, looks like he's going to be taking a 5-2 lead, which makes the last frame mega.
Well, he's used all the vast experience he has to put this together, this break.
.66.
Yeah, 98 was that first world title for Higgins, and it was widely assumed within the game that many more would follow in rapid succession. It actually took him 9 years to win a second, but then very quickly he won the third and a fourth.
73.
He was a quarter-finalist at the Crucible last season. Lost out to his old pal, Alan McManus, 13-11.
18.
Well, he made a 1-3-1 in the second frame. Chance to make a second century here. And pile the pressure onto Mark Allen going into the last.
$88. $89.
Well, I might decide to go in and out of balk. Playing for the yellow here. Oh, he could screw directly down to it.
96.
831 in the second frame.
98.
Yes, he was never really in trouble in that break. This has been more complicated, but he's kept going. And this green for a second century. Excellent stuff from the Scot. Because he'd slightly lost his way. There were a few mistakes creeping in, but he's got it all back together here.
105.
Well, you can't play brilliant every frame, but the ones that he's won, he's played extremely well in. The ball has been absolutely under control.
Well, this is a man who once made 4 centuries in a row in a final against Ronnie O'Sullivan. So that's the snooker he's capable of, still capable of. Terrific clearance once again. 1-2-3 from John Higgins. One more frame to come, and then in the session, Higgins 3 clear again. He leads 5-2.